Testing. It worked. We looking good.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm checking everything. Hello, everybody. This is the first live stream for Big O NBA Omar.
Yeah, first stream. Hopefully the last stream in terms of this Big O NBA. This name needs to go, but
Yeah, that's true.
so
I mean,
soon. But free agency, best time of the year.
we're gonna whoa.
Let's do it.
What's up, everybody? All right. Well, we're here today to talk about free agency and all these crazy ass things that have happened these last couple of days.
Absolutely. One Magic fan, one Heat fan, full of hope. Y'all are screwed.
We're screwed.
Y'all rap bastards.
I'll rep Heat till I die.
Y'all re-signed Bam. Y'all some bastards for real. Why can't y'all like?
Hey man, he took the bully. He said, "Hey, I'll take less money to help you guys out."
And
We still can't pay anybody.
exactly
Can't even keep our damn people we freaking grow, bro. Pissing me off.
Jimmy Butler gone.
Jimmy Butler, I feel like if you don't make it to the championship, he's out. I'm gonna go, honestly.
This year?
I think he needs to. I think that's his set record. Cause it's he said it's his prove himself year. He's already proven he can get us to the finals.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last step is we need to win a championship, which is
But
probably impossible right now with all the cap that we're at.
all right, so do you blow it up if y'all fail again this year?
So I've been seeing things also where it's like I think it's true what they said that the Heat right now are kind of like where the Golden State Warriors were, where they want to be a competitive team, but they want to try to keep their young people, and it's not working for them at all.
Okay.
But who knows? Every offseason we talk about big whales, and I don't know what's gonna happen. In Pat Riley we trust.
I don't know. I'm currently enjoying the death of the Golden State Warriors. Those bastards play with basketball karma, signing Durant in 2016, and this is how you pay for it.
I mean, if paying for it means getting 4 championships, I'd pay for that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
How slow and painful the death is.
Okay, that's a fair point. So, I guess before we start talking about free agency, we're gonna talk about the things that have happened.
Yes. So the Knicks.
The Knicks signing. That's so true. I
Trading
forgot.
for Bridges.
Trading for Bridges.
That ultimately takes them out of free agency because they also ended up re-signing OG Anunoby.
Yeah, which I thought they weren't going to. I believed it was a done.
There was no point in doing that deal if you're gonna let Anunoby go.
But how do they have so much money? How do they need so damn short of money, bro?
The Knicks don't have money.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That's it.
That's it, right? It's just their 5.
I mean, at this point, because
what? Sorry. So Jalen Brunson, because he just signed a max last year.
He's not. He's not on the super max.
Oh yeah.
He's underpaid for what Brunson provides.
Okay, but so we got Brunson, Randall, Anunoby, Hart, and now we have McCall Bridges.
But also, you were able to trade for Bridges because Anunoby was a free agent.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's how it works.
Now, what they might end up do is losing Hartenstein for nothing.
Which is a good center. Hartenstein is the center that everybody is eyeing. Mm-hmm. I've heard people. I've heard OKC fans on him. New Orleans. I know damn near. I wish the Heat freaking had money because we damn near need a center. We freaking drafted some rookie that's supposed to help, but unless we're lucky 2 years in a row and we get another Jaime Jaquez, I don't know, bro.
No. Y'all need it. Y'all done. Y'all are done. Y'all want to keep doing this mediocrity, NBA hell? That's on y'all. But no.
So we got New York out of the way, and then we're talking about the Atlanta blowing it up.
Yes. DeJounte Murray for Dyson Daniels picks and Larry Nance Jr. I don't know. That to me was surprising they didn't get back Brandon Ingram. I thought New Orleans, because of the new CBA in the second apron, Brandon Ingram would have been gone. But here we are.
But yeah, I mean, I guess that was kind of like the certainty that Brandon Ingram was just gonna be. I mean, I guess that Atlanta was done. I
fully expect Trae Young to get moved. You just came out having the number 1 pick. Jalen Johnson is extremely young. You traded DeJounte Murray for nothing that signifies winning now. I wouldn't understand why you would keep Trae unless.
So the thing is now it's. Where does Brandon Ingram fit, or where are they going to move him?
It's not that he doesn't fit with New Orleans. It's all money based. The new CBA is screwing a lot of teams over. Denver is the reason they let Bruce Brown go for nothing. KCP
He did go to free. I forgot he went. I thought he didn't sign back in, right?
No, KCP's a free agent.
Yes, he opted out.
He did. Boston eventually is gonna get screwed over by this.
I mean, yes, but teams nowadays are looking very short term. If we're gonna be honest here, they're looking at let's form the team right now, because we need a championship right now.
Yeah, because there is no formula for long term anymore.
Yeah.
Unless your draft picks are consistently hitting, there's no long term answer, because you're gonna have the act of you don't have a mid level exception. You don't have you can't, when it comes to trades, they can only be 1-for-1. You can't take any extra salary in a deal. And your picks get thrown into the last pick of the round.
Yeah, that's true. But so other than those two trades, nothing. We got Bronny going. We got daddy son combo in the Lakers,
which I didn't mind, to be honest.
I mean,
there's a lot of players in the league, and a lot of people in the league, in terms of like whether we get executives that are there because of who they know.
That's true. That's true.
And it's okay. The people that ended up earning their way here are great people, and if they want to do the family members favor, who cares?
Okay. Now, the big thing, Mr. Free Agency himself right now. We got some things that could change the coast to coast, Mr. Playoff P.
Hold on. Before we talk about Paul George.
Really? Okay.
Before we talk about Paul George.
Mr. P.
Phoenix. We talking about Trae Young getting moved. Phoenix ended up blowing up their squad. Because
I haven't seen that KD one. They didn't try to move KD.
The deal that it went quiet because of the Bridges deal, but Brooklyn getting back their pick next year.
That's true.
And now there's with Houston owning the Phoenix picks. It's like you can have your picks back. Give us Durant.
That's true. I did see that. I did see that. People are looking at KD going to Houston, which
I mean they don't. I mean a lot I've seen based on reports is that you don't want Kevin Durant. You prefer a Devin Booker, but at that point, why would Phoenix unload Booker like that?
But also so you think they're done? You think Phoenix is do you think Phoenix is gonna run with the duo of Beal and Booker?
I mean,
because they have to, no matter
The West isn't gonna get any weaker next year.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't see how they play any better. They're with you don't build teams anymore with big threes, and if you do, it's not gonna work. There's no big three that works anymore.
Nowadays you need the role players. Role players gotta turn up to superstar level in a sense.
You saw Derek White, Drew Holiday get it done. Al Horford played amazing in his role for Boston. You're watching Denver's roster get picked little by little.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you can just see it go. Looking at the new formula right now, we're following Boston. Then we for Boston, and then we kind of had Indiana a little bit, and now we have New York.
Yeah.
With it's a sense of
they're deep. They're extremely deep now. Josh Hart and Dante DiVincenzo are going to be coming off the bench next year. Guys that barely... Josh Hart couldn't come off the floor in their last playoff run.
Yeah.
And it's... Chicago, say what they end up doing with Zach LaVine, because
I saw that they don't even want him, and they're offering first round picks to get Zach LaVine out of freaking
no one wants him.
Yep, not even with the first round pick. It's crazy.
He's getting paid out the ass. He's hurt, and there's no there's no guarantee that he's gonna be able to play healthy because he's always hurt. And it's unfortunate. But yeah, right now. Free agency should be very interesting. We don't know how quick it's gonna get off to because Klay Thompson and Paul George mostly have the first dominoes that need to fall.
Yeah. We also do have, as you can see on the screen, we got the Woj, Shams, and Chris Haynes ready to announce us with anything crazy, and we got the notifications on. So we'll probably be refreshing right now, and then I don't want to leak all my favorite things that I've been liking. It's nothing crazy, I promise. But no, well, we still got 20 minutes until free agency. So,
talk to me.
Would you rather talk about the big dream that Orlando is praying for, or would you rather go smaller with Klay Thompson?
Listen. We can start off with Klay.
Okay, we'll start off with Klay. We'll start off slow.
Because there is no chance Klay Thompson goes back to Golden State.
No
chance at all.
I think they've I feel like he feels disrespected there at this point. I mean,
that's like to say the very least that he feels disrespected. You couldn't get an extension done. You're waiting to resign him because you're waiting to see if you can deal him, and it's you just failed to get Paul George in the trade deal, and you're out of the Paul George running because you couldn't get the trade done.
Yeah, but I mean, can you really blame them? Because Klay Thompson, at least this last year, these recent years, his value has kind of gone down. Let's not say he's not, an elite shooter, but he's not what people want anymore. In the sense of like, if they need a person who can shoot up threes in the spot in the corners,
he's more than that. But it's like probably the money and the years that they want. Golden State has hit a point where the core of Dre, Steph, and Klay, because Wiggins underperformed last year, whether it was due to
issues with family.
Yeah, personal issues. He didn't perform.
Yeah.
You want to get Kuminga more minutes. You want to get Moody more minutes. You don't really, Podziemski showed out really well last year. Mm-hmm. And you try to get Paul George, but at the same time, the deal was poor that Kuminga and Moody were going to be gone in that deal.
Yeah, that's true.
And if it came down to why the Warriors didn't accept that, I couldn't imagine. The Clippers didn't take that deal, and I don't understand why.
Well, because the Clippers hope to keep Paul George. They kind of wanted to keep everybody they had, but...
Bro, but if James Harden is also a free agent, Kawhi can't stay healthy. Let's talk about Paul George.
Yeah,
Because if you're going to leave the Clippers because they won't give you the deal, and you're looking at the Clippers roster as a whole, and you can't win because, unfortunately, I love Kawhi, but unfortunately, he's never healthy. Kawhi's never healthy. Mm-hmm. Philadelphia is Kawhi at center.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay.
And there's a bunch of reports and rumors that Daryl Morey has screwed over a lot of people in his years as GM. So why the hell? And right now, Chris Haynes reported that there's growing optimism that he's gonna be a 76er. I don't understand why. What has Embiid showed you in the past several years that he's gonna be able to remain healthy?
So, I'm excited to see just new basketball, but I think the biggest thing is just more of Paul George needs to win a ring. He wants a ring.
It's not gonna happen in Philly.
But there's a better percentage because as you saw in this season that just passed, yes, Joel Embiid was injured, but they still have. The thing is, at least they still have. You know what? I'll give it to you where it's just he's trading Clippers for Philadelphia because the only thing he's gonna get in Philadelphia is the same thing, which is a decent point guard in Tyrese Maxey, which is what he had with James Harden.
Tyrese Maxey's a lot better than James Harden.
Okay, but so then what's the argument? Because he's that means he's gonna have more help if Joel Embiid does go down for a bit.
But he's always down during playoff time. Always. That's why you lost. Look at the Knicks team they lost to in the first round. No Julius Randle, and you still lost to the Knicks. And now they're getting Bridges and a healthy Randle this coming up playoff time. Because I have faith. Randle was just a freak accident with his shoulder. There's no like thing to say.
All right, well, real quick, looks like Mr. Chris Paul is being waived.
That's expected.
That was expected by a lot of people.
After Paul George deal didn't go through, there was no reason for the Warriors to keep Chris Paul on that deal.
How much money do you think he'll get paid? How much money do you think he'll take from the Heat if we offer him like a nice little $7 million?
He's gonna be a Laker.
He's gonna be a Laker. Damn, they're gonna have the Banana Boat crew.
Nothing more than the Lakers. I mean, with LeBron opting out because he's gonna take 20 mil off annually, so the Lakers can get their full mid-level exception. Whether it be Klay Thompson, Chris Paul, James Harden, they might end up being a Laker in the end.
Okay. All right. So wait a minute. Back to after seeing poor Paulie Paul He's also looking for his first ring, but he's getting there. So the thing is with Philly is no matter what, why would someone who is aiming to win it all take a backseat to the vet when they don't see themselves as the vet role to teach the young, which is what he would be doing in Orlando?
The difference is Paul George said, if what he said is true, based on that, what's most important to him is playing the right way.
Okay.
Orlando, all bias aside, Orlando culture has always been, we don't care about stats, we play it as a unit, we're one.
Okay, but you're also basing this off of the same person who at least in 3 different teams has always said, I want to stay in this team. He's not a man of his words, Greg. We've seen it in Indiana. We've seen it with OKC, and now we've seen it with the Clippers. He's not a person of his words. He mood shifts. So who knows? Maybe right now he just wants the money, and he'd rather wait with a freaking reigning MVP. Not reigning.
If it's the money, you're staying with the Clippers.
You think so? Really?
The Magic and the 76ers.
Yeah, but if I can get the money and play in an easier conference,
the Magic and the 76ers can offer the same amount of money.
Yeah, but you're the one saying if it's for the money, then
you're staying with the Clippers.
Yeah, but if I can get paid,
but
even it's East is easier.
Yes, but the best team resides in the East.
Fair point.
Philadelphia is not better than Boston. They're not better than New York. And what? Milwaukee? Okay. Indiana?
My thing is, it'd be fun to see playoff.
Orlando? Damn it.
Yeah, but the thing is, okay, so your whole issue is that obviously if Joel Embiid can't be healthy, it's bad. But if, let's say miraculously, Joel Embiid's healthy throughout the whole year to the playoffs, so let's say we live in this bubble.
But what's giving you the idea? There's never been a year where he's been healthy at all.
But the thing is, even if he's not healthy, he's always top 4 in the East. Which as of right now, their peak right now is making it what? Fifth. So and
it took a collapse in Game 7 for them to lose in the first round.
Yeah. It's something that I hope to see. I hope they get this deal done with quicker than later. But
free agency, because regardless, free agency is not moving until
Paul no matter what. Signs. Yeah, you think so? You think it'll be the first thing?
Has to be the first domino. Because James Harden's not signing anywhere. Why would James Harden sign anywhere without knowing what Paul George is going to do? Clay? Why would Clay go to the Clippers if Paul George isn't there?
Okay. Oh. It's going to be interesting. But I think everybody's been... Okay, so who knows, because in the reports, everybody's saying that Philly's looking like the most interesting place for Paul George.
And if he does sign... with Philly, he's essentially replacing Tobias Harris. I don't think he goes back to Philly. I don't.
Yeah, well, because they were already. Yes.
It doesn't. To me, it doesn't make sense. You're not you. And it's unfortunate. I hate to say because I'm a fan of Joel Embiid, but there's no promise and there's no guarantee that he's gonna be healthy when it matters. At all.
Yeah, this is not wrong, but also. Wouldn't this also lighten the load for him to not get injured? Because he's no longer the one that, maybe he can change his play style a little bit compared to always going in and getting hurt. Now he has a for sure shooter on the outside or someone who can create their own thing.
So what was it when Harden was there?
We're gonna compare PG. I mean, okay, you're not wrong. But the thing is with Harden is that we know he has his moments where he's just not. He was not the Rockets Harden.
But what's that have to do with Joel Embiid always getting hurt? You had a guy there that's supposed to take the load off Embiid, and he still gets hurt.
That you got me there. But it's.
You can't tell me that you want to play the right way and you don't want to have to be on the ball the whole time when you're going to a team whose best player is religiously hurt year after year when it matters most.
Yeah.
And I wish it wasn't the case, but it is what it is.
Okay, all right. Well,
and if Philadelphia does use their cap space on Paul George, you're gonna be top heavy again.
Yeah.
We just said big threes don't work, and you're losing Kelly Oubre if you do this.
They already lost Harris, which was their third best player.
You're gonna be thin again, and you're not beating Boston or New York that way. You're not.
It really depends. I guess like you're saying, like where the dominoes fall, but you're not wrong. I think Paul George to Philly won't create as much waves as people are thinking. And I think that if this fails, you're just wasting Joel Embiid even more because he's wasting away. He's not with the amount of injuries he gets, and I feel like this also just might stunt the continuous growth that Tyrese Maxey has been showing. If they do go, if Paul George does sign with them,
I think if you're Philly, you go get multiple pieces that complement Maxey and Embiid and fill out that roster that way. Go get KCP for example.
But sad to say, but it's coming from a Heat standpoint. There's always too many teams that are like it's either a superstar or this was a fail,
And they fail always.
Yeah. No, like that comes for any team. Like it's just like you can't put everything. A team can't change overnight with one player. If we're gonna read.
And look, how many years have the Knicks stood up here and said, "Oh, we're gonna go get Durant. We're gonna get Kyrie. We're gonna get whoever." Now look, crazy. You're getting great role players to fill out your roster around Jalen Brunson.
It'll be interesting. But talking about those, so are there any other big ones that are coming out of free agency right now? That's kind of like up in the air.
I mean,
we're kind of like the smaller, like Hartenstein.
Hartenstein. I mean, he's gonna be. I think around the league.
He's gonna be. People are gonna want to pay him because
absolutely. He played amazing for New York last year.
Yeah, that.
I know there's gonna be a lot of teams that are gonna be interesting because he's a starting caliber center.
I know Caleb Martin opted out of his free, we'll see what happens for him. He should get his bag. Like I said,
DeMar DeRozan is a free agent.
Is he a free agent?
Yes, I believe.
That interests me. But you think he hasn't re-signed in Chicago? He don't re-sign in Chicago. There's no way.
Chicago has to blow it. I hit the point with Chicago.
I told you that like years before. James Harden sign a 2-year, $70 million contract to return to the Los Angeles Clippers. So now, $35 million a year per year. Now the thing is, he's not gonna sign for no reason.
I mean,
obviously,
35 mil.
35, yeah.
And the Clippers also don't have a reason to be horrible next year. They don't have their next year's first rounder. They're going into a new arena. They cannot afford to be a laughing stock of the league next year.
They can't. But they also have probably two of the most inconsistent players I think I'll ever see in this generation. They might be great when they're when they're in their peak, they're in their peak. But when Kawhi decides he wants to play, or when Harden decides he wants to play like prime Harden, this is gonna be interesting. The thing is though, the Clippers? I can't even name you 5 Clippers players. If you minus Paul George.
Russ opted in. You still have Zubac. You still have...
Yeah, that's true. I forgot Russ.
Amir Coffey. You still have a couple of guys over there.
Alright, so...
Norman Powell.
Okay, well... So, does this affect, though? Does this affect Paul George's decision at all?
No.
Or you think they did this as a saying, like... Do you think at this point they're completely separate?
They have to be separate. If you get... Unless you're really willing to offer, because if they offer Paul George the 4th year, then Paul George ends up being a Clipper. Because the deal is that Clipper didn't want to give him the 4th year. That's the deal. Philadelphia and Orlando reportedly are willing to offer them that 4th year. That's been the main difference between those 3 teams. So then you have to ask yourself, what are the Clippers going to do? Because again, they could always do a sign and trade with Chicago to get DeMar DeRozan. Find a replacement for Paul George for next year.
So my question is now as a Magic fan, what do you... How do I say this? What do you see it as worth 100% paying him each, like the amount he's going to be paid?
Absolutely.
Because your main goal for Paul George is to teach everybody. Or I guess like how...
Paolo Banchero showed me last year he's good. He's so good that you optimize what he's able to do now. He is what Orlando did in '94, adding Horace Grant to Penny and Shaq. Orlando added Rashard Lewis to Dwight Howard finals run. You have to add a guy, Paul George, when you have a chance. When this is the last year you have cap space, if you're Orlando, this is the last year. Because after this, Suggs and Franz are already up for extensions.
Okay.
The year after, you're gonna have Paulo up for ready to get re-up.
Okay.
So yeah, and I think Paul George is the perfect stopgap to player option. That's even crazier.
Okay. So he has a player option for year 2.
That's you allow Anthony Black, Chet Howard, now Tristan Da Silva to improve slowly and fill in the roles once Paul George's 4-year deal is up, and you move on from there.
Okay.
You allow a star player. We saw what Joe Ingles was able to do for the roster. Now you add Paul George. What can he do for Jalen? What can he do for Paulo? What can he do for Franz? As Orlando's young stars, that is a perfect fit. He adds shooting. He's a great defender. He can create his own shot. That was the biggest thing. Franz struggled in Game 7. No one else could create their own shot and not clog the paint, and Paulo struggled in the second half because of that.
Okay.
You put Paul George on that team, Orlando plays Boston in the second round. They don't collapse.
You're basing that off of them making what seed? What seed?
They blew an 18-point lead in Game 7 in Cleveland. You put Paul George in that team.
Talking about that really quick. Donovan Mitchell. Do you think he's requesting a trade? Or you think he's gonna stick it out another year?
Cleveland, he can request all he wants. Cleveland's not gonna trade him.
Really?
Cleveland's not gonna deal. Not now.
How much years you got left on his contract?
3.
Damn. Okay. All right. Good to know.
He's not going nowhere.
Oh. Okay.
But
okay. So basically, no matter what, Paul George going to Orlando would just exponentially make their whole.
I believe so.
Okay. I mean, I believe it too. Paul George he's no scrub. It really just depends on how they, as you said, how they play him. If they play him how he wants to be played, then he's gonna be happy and he's gonna play better.
You let Paulo still be the guy, and then you don't have an issue because Paul George wants to play that right way. He hit the point where he's not the number one option because he's done it with the Clippers. He's not the number one option with the Clippers. He was a second or third option.
Okay. All right. Now, let's move a little bit more west. So what about Lauri Markkanen with the Utah Jazz? You think he's gonna get moved at all?
Utah's in a weird situation because Markkanen's a very good player, and it's really all depends on the direction they want to go. If you believe from the point you are right now, you can build to compete with the young teams that are coming up. Memphis is going to be really good next year again.
No, yeah, because John Moran's going to be actually playing.
Minnesota's not going anywhere. Denver's not going anywhere.
Yeah, true.
Sacramento, I don't think they're going to go anywhere. They're going to be solid.
I don't know, man. I've been seeing Darren Fox has been like.
I mean, he didn't resign because he wants to do what Sacramento do. So this is putting pressure on the organization to actually do something.
Yeah, but there's a chance for him to leave, no? Like, obviously a player can, or does he have to resign?
I mean, he's going to be a restricted free agent.
Oh, I have no idea what that means. You have to explain it to me.
I believe he's going to be restricted, I think. But it's that whatever deal you sign, if De'Aaron Fox, for example, signs with Detroit, Sacramento can match whatever it goes, and he's stuck with Sacramento.
Oh, as long as they match him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Now I know that.
Then there's New Orleans. New Orleans got a hell of a lot better adding DeJounte Murray.
But the thing is, you get DeJounte Murray. But the thing is, DeJounte Murray. I guess they still got CJ McCollum.
Ingram, Zion.
Okay, but you're basing that off of Ingram staying, or no?
He's still on the roster?
Yeah, I guess it's true. You're right. It's the only way to get him off is to trade, right? Is to trade him?
Right now, yeah. But the biggest weakness for them now is because Valanciunas is a free agent. Is what do you do at center?
Ooh, Valanciunas is a good center too. Nah, I think they re-sign him. I think they pay him.
And you just traded away Larry Nance on top of that.
That is true.
And now we have 1 minute before free agency officially opens.
Yeah.
I fully expect there to be a lot of re-signings.
All right.
At first.
All right. Name the first player. Name first big move. Big move right now.
Big move.
Come on, predictions. Hey, anybody watching? If you want to throw some predictions of anything crazy that's gonna happen, or who the first player is gonna sign? Let us.
Clay,
we're looking at the chat. So
Clay signs with Dallas.
Clay signed with Dallas instantly. Nasty three, bro.
You're giving me, maybe not instantly, but you're asking me the first. Big move.
So something that's like you kind of see, but it surprises you.
Clay's going to Dallas.
Clay going to Dallas. Out of everybody that
yeah, Dallas dumped Tim Hardaway Jr. for nothing.
That's true.
You created a space. You go get Clay.
So you think for Dallas it's Clay or nothing right now in a sense.
Yeah, you have to build off what the finals run you just did.
It is officially 6 o'clock. We're just waiting for that blue little mark to hit, and we're gonna see if anything. Thank you guys for watching for Mr. Omar's first stream. Let us know how we're doing. This is your first time doing a live reaction thing. Oh, did you already get? Don't read the notifications on your phone.
Well, but you're not getting them.
What do you want me to do?
I would have.
I'm waiting. I mean, I can get the notifications. It'll come up when it.
So yeah, that was it.
Oh, okay.
Luke Cornett.
It's Boston.
You sound kind of salty.
It's fine. I'm glad they won. Good for Jaylen Brown, the true MVP. Yeah, he won it. He won the Eastern Conference and the NBA Finals one.
Fair.
Until something different happens, that's the name. All right. I hope, I kind of do hope that they do crazy things in the beginning.
I mean, Klay Thompson, yeah, he's done.
What?
Sign and trade options is different, though. Klay being able to do sign and trades is different.
Because?
Then he's not just limited to teams with cap space.
Well, don't worry, I'll be hitting the notifications. I guess every time we feel a little buzz, we'll be looking. Alright. Freaking, so, looks like, we got someone that commented that Thunder gotta make moves because they have too many first round picks to not make anything happen.
They need to go get Hartenstein.
You think yeah, that's true. I haven't seen that they need they need a backup for Chet.
I honestly wouldn't mind if they go make an attempt for Paul George.
They making it, but who do you get rid of for Paul? Not get rid of, but who do you make take a backseat?
I mean,
Lu Dort.
I mean, I guess he will be the second best player on that team behind SGA.
Over Chet?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I guess. All right.
Don't forget who Paul George is. Bro. Don't forget who Paul George is. Don't do that.
All right.
Don't do that.
We'll be checking in. When the second we hear buzzes. All right. So, explain to me the sign and trade. So you're saying that teams can sign him and then just instantly be like, okay, buddy.
Golden State. Klay could go to a team without cap space.
Okay, so
and he would return to Golden State, and Golden State would be like, okay, we'll help you get there, but now to match the money, be able to match the money, he would then go back.
Okay, that was a notification, but there's nothing crazy yet, so don't worry, I'm refreshing. You keep explaining.
Yeah, Klay would then be able to go, for example, if Miami, for example, you want to go to Miami. He would then go to Golden State. I agreed to certain things with Miami. Help me get there. And because Golden State wants to do them that favor, okay, so now Miami will have to send them a certain amount of money to be able to fit him into cap and make the deal work.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, okay. See, I think they do go with Hartenstein. Paul George signing with them would be something that nobody saw coming. All right, we felt the buzz. Kevin Love, 2 year, $8 million to return to the Heat. I love people who help the Heat waste less money. That was not.
$4 million is not bad. Not bad for Kevin Love.
Yeah, which means I think now we have maybe $10 million. Bro, the Heat are so poor, bro.
Josh Richardson took his deal, right?
Not yet. I don't think he's opted in yet.
He didn't opt in?
I don't think so.
I mean, that should already pass. He opted in or opted out already. I don't know.
So maybe he might have opted in, but okay, well, that's.
How do you feel?
I mean, he's great. I'm just looking at most stuff. I guess I was just back. I mean, Kevin Love is great because he's an old head and he teaches he's gonna be able to teach the new center that we got, Mr. I don't even know, Kayon, something like that. I mean, like I said, this free agency for the Heat is just weathering the storm of. We're gonna be in the dog slumps for a bit. Kind of trade places with Orlando.
Hey.
But don't worry, when something hits and some crazy trade hits the Miami Heat, it'll be like cracking my veins. We don't endorse drugs.
Y'all need to just die for a while.
No, you just want that.
Miami Heat needs to just go away for a while.
Okay, I do have all of them notified just in case anybody's wondering. But I think that's the fastest way, just to have him up, just to have everything Up like that. All right, that was good. All right. He also has. You can check your phone. He has his phone just in case nothing is reported on this. So we got multiple things.
Cornet.
Okay.
Harden, yeah.
It's just all the same posts going. Cornet just freaking resigned, which is a good. I mean, good for them because Cornet played minutes.
Especially when Porzingis got hurt, he was able to fill in minutes when they needed it. So I mean, for Boston, you have to keep the roster together most of the
time. Yeah, I mean it worked. There's no point of if they can add a little bit more nasty pieces, then they're the reigning champs. Now the thing is, right? We should have talked about while we're talking about this. Let's go one by one with what thing each team needs. Like let's talk about Denver. What do they need? They just lost KCP.
I mean, I really hope they bring him back.
Klay Thompson's to have discussion with Mavericks, Lakers, Clippers, and 76ers.
Please go to Philly.
In the opening hours of free agency.
Please go to Philly.
I mean,
opening hours. So I wonder who has the meeting first with Philly. Paul George.
I'm assuming it's Dallas.
Klay.
Oh, with Philly.
Because they're both gonna have a meeting with Philly
at the same time. They said, "What can we do with the super team, boys?"
I like Klay.
How mad you be? How mad they get both Klay Thompson and Paul George?
Listen, that's not how this league works anymore. But look,
that's 4. That's Tyrese. That's a Boston move. Tyrese Maxey, Joel. Actually, they don't have money. They don't. Oh, they have money though.
Philly can only if they put Paul George. That they're done with cap space if they get Paul George.
For the amount he wants, or are you saying?
Yes, for the amount.
How much does he want?
A max.
Which a max at this point is what, like 300 for like 4 years?
No, that's a super max. That.
Oh, how much is a max?
I think it's like 206 for 4.
Oh, 206. Okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
But now you're looking at them. So Dallas, you have Dallas.
Yeah. So we got Mavericks, we got Lakers, we got Clippers, and we got 76ers.
Okay. So now.
So how would it? Klay Thompson with the Mavericks would just be another shooter. I mean, that's just the.
Yeah, you're getting an upgrade at.
Or you're getting
Tim Hardaway.
Yeah, an upgraded. Yeah.
Essentially, but I would hope Klay Thompson is able to get back some of his defensive prowess. Yes, and his movement as well.
Yeah.
The Lakers could use whatever they can get, because you're stuck. D'Angelo Russell opted in. You still have Austin Reeves.
And then so for the and I know for the Lakers, LeBron did, like you said, he did opt out to kind of save money.
Yes.
So maybe Klay Thompson to the Lakers would be a thing.
But with the Lakers, Klay would only be making $13 a year.
Because
he would be in the mid-level exception. Because the Lakers don't have money.
Oh, okay.
What they have is the mid-level exception.
But like you said though, there's always the potentials of signing trades. And the Lakers, they give up.
The Lakers don't have a thing to trade.
Give up Rui. Bro, Golden State needs anything. Golden State, what does Golden State have right now? Steph Curry? Draymond? Draymond's gonna be freaking tackling everybody.
Yeah, I'm glad Rui Hachimura.
Bro, Rui Hachimura, he has some good games.
I love Rui. I love him. I do. He moves the chain for Klay Thompson.
Austin Reeves.
Well, that makes no point for the Lakers.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
There's no. The Clippers to me is interesting. To have a meeting with the Clippers without Paul George making a decision is what throws me off.
Yeah, what do they know that we don't? What kind of text messages do you think they're sending each other?
A lot of tampering.
Yeah, I'm re-signing with the Clippers. Klay, come through. Okay, so question. Okay, so talking about tampering then. The thing that Joel Embiid did with like the side eye.
That was nasty work.
Talking about that, and then why is it not tampering with Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart, and they're talking to Mikal Bridges about, bro, get out of. I always tell him you should get out of Brooklyn and come over to New York.
He's not saying like ask for a trade. They're like.
Oh, okay, so unless they openly say,
basically,
come to freaking this place.
Like you didn't like. They're trolling because you can't. You have to take the context.
Okay.
Context matters in the situation.
Okay.
So especially when you know they're like boys from Villanova.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like they're winning games. Bridges is winning like 25 games a year.
Bridges, he's gonna be nasty. Even I don't know though, because Bridges, he wasn't really that great. That's my number 1 pick.
you're an idiot,
bro.
No one told
he
you.
Plays every game.
And?
I don't think he'd be getting 20s every game. He'd do good sometimes.
He's not a number one option. That I could have told you.
Yeah, now I know he's not. It's crazy though. But okay, so going back to 76ers, if they sign Clay, they don't get Paul George?
No.
So you'd rather see the news? What would you rather see right now? The news of Clay being signed?
Klay Thompson agrees to terms with Philadelphia 76ers. To a whatever year deal, whatever money.
But what are they, how much would you be willing to pay Klay Thompson? As a team. For what he is worth right now.
I think you give him, honestly, like a 2 for like 50.
25 minutes, okay.
Give him money, but keep the year short just for him to prove it. And then you,
if he's doing well,
if it works out, then you give him long term money.
Okay.
But yeah, if you're, cause he's not
sleepy, had a long night.
He's not gonna. Klay Thompson's not gonna demand the same amount of money as Paul George is.
I mean, yeah.
So if you sign Klay, you might be able to get other pieces to complement. Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. Be able to bring back Kelly Oubre.
I'm hoping is that I want to see something big. I thought there was gonna be something more big, but I'm wondering.
Paul George is the domino that needs to fall.
Yeah. What if he just holds out throughout the whole? Because how long is free agency last? Yeah, right. That's what I thought.
Yeah, we got. It took Durant until July the 4th when he left OKC.
What about Dame? How long did it take Dame?
But Dame was.
Oh, you're right. Dame was traded. You're right. Yeah.
Kawhi lasted until damn near summer league to get.
Yeah.
Go and make it with free agency.
Hopefully we get something nice and big. Cause I'd like to.
I need Paul.
I need to see your reaction.
I need Paul George agrees to terms with Orlando. That's what I need from my soul.
Yeah. I'm indifferent because I know that he can't do anything. So I'm just like, I'm here for the ride.
You got Kevin Love.
You're right. If we can get, if I can get an obligation saying Caleb Martin agreed for less money, maybe that'd make it even better.
60 for 3.
60 for 3 years, bro. Let's calm down. He's good, but he had that one good year against Boston.
That's what did he do?
I don't know. He smoked them. We were Eastern champions for some reason.
Yeah, and what happened? Up and down.
LeBron got injured. Jimmy got injured against New York.
That's what you're gonna.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Damn Josh Hart to my heart. He's such a nice guy. I can't even hate.
All year long, right? All year long. Y'all don't want to take the regular season serious?
Yeah. We never will.
But you're not winning a damn thing.
No, it's fine. It's okay. We got Kevin Love back, bro. I'm chilling. Kevin Love, you saw the threes he be making when he plays like 10 minutes. I'm in pain. What's another thing we can talk about? Atlanta blowing it up. I think we talk about that.
Atlanta, yeah. Clint Capella is also a name I think gets traded.
Yeah,
there's no Trae Young. Atlanta. I don't know. Atlanta is extremely difficult to decipher what they're gonna do. I thought if you're gonna trade one of the two, it was gonna determine what they're gonna do based on the return. I thought when I saw DeJounte Murray got traded to Atlanta that Brandon Ingram would be in Atlanta, but that was not the case. And now I have no idea what Atlanta's gonna do. I don't know. Because what they did do is the picks that they traded away to get DeJounte, I guess they kind of got him back, but you're mediocre now.
Yeah,
that's all you are.
They were already kind of. Let's be real. They were mediocre before. They were what 10?
Exactly. So now I think you do have to trade Trae Young and get back more capital and tank. There's no like real direction of where it can go. If you're gonna stay there, you're gonna be competing with Chicago again.
Yeah, and then losing to Chicago.
I think Detroit's gonna be better next year. I'll take back Charlotte.
Yeah, I'll say Charlotte.
Oh, Miles Bridges is also a free agent.
Oh, really? I'm not gonna say anything bad about him, but wow, he can make waves where he goes. I think he resigns though. I think he there's some people that you kind of just know are free agents and you think they're gonna resign. Who else? You know what? So we do. Let's refresh. We have the little.
tracker.
We have a tracker just to see anything crazy happening, which is probably just be everything we just saw.
Max Christie resigned.
Klay Thompson will really take his discount. We got Paul George. All right. Yeah, okay, so we have another.
Oh, that's right. Obi Toppin resigned with Indiana.
Okay. Which Indiana, I don't know what they went pretty far. They only lost.
They have the conference finals, but
it was injury though that really costed them.
I mean, they only got as far as they did because of injuries to New York.
True. Yeah, I guess you're right. That's true. But Indiana has to do something nasty. I don't know. I feel like the East is so. Basically, it's everybody just trying to get to the champs. And so far, the only team that's made that step has been New York.
Yeah.
I don't know what Milwaukee's plan is gonna be. I don't know if the first year we give them their.
They're gonna run it back and lose.
They're gonna run it back
and lose.
Okay, I mean,
Brook Lopez is potentially a trade candidate. Apparently, I don't know what Chris Middleton. They're gonna do with Chris Middleton. He's also another guy that can't stay healthy.
Yeah, and and with age,
Yeah, Milwaukee's core is aging. Dame's old, Brook is old, Middleton's old.
Yeah, they. I think after this year they just work on a what? You think because the thing is, you want to stay competitive for Giannis, but
but at a certain point, I don't know what you can do. If you're not bringing in any young talents, I don't know what you're going to be able to be doing.
I mean, there's only so few options, but all right. So we got quietness coming out right now. I realized.
Told you, without Paul George,
nobody moves.
Nothing's gonna happen.
But how many teams were interested in him though? Like, that he had meetings with? Was it an only Philly and Magic or no?
When the sign and trade was possible, you really had a lot of teams that had the capability of doing it. But now, Detroit has cap space, but no.
Yeah, I don't want more boneless wings.
Orlando has cap space. Clippers with the bird rights, and Philly with cap space. Those are really the three teams.
So only those three. Okay. All right. Well. I'm trying to think of anything. What other teams? Raptors resigned Emmanuel quickly.
I don't know what Toronto's doing.
You never know what Toronto's doing, but somehow they made it work at one year.
And now what? You just gave Scotty Barnes that max. I don't know that Scotty Barnes. He
was an all-star though.
Injury replacement. What are we doing?
You're right. Yeah.
That's nothing against Scotty Barnes, but to get paid what he just got paid.
I guess they decided that he's the franchise. He's gonna be the one that sets them apart. But you're not wrong. They didn't really. But I mean, they did get Emmanuel quickly later in the season.
I don't think the guy is on the roster right now.
Really? Yeah. You think they need like a?
They need the guy.
And you don't think Scotty Barnes can be that person?
Hell no.
Okay. Okay.
But now Toronto's also good enough to the point where they would never be that bad to hit, unless they get lucky in the lottery to be that bad. They're not Washington bad.
They're a mid team overall.
With Chicago, with Atlanta, they're in that range.
So I think Chicago's just gonna keep getting worse. Oh, I forgot, Mr. Caruso.
Yes.
Went to OKC. Oh, I almost forgot that.
I really like that trade for both teams.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised Chicago couldn't get any draft capital.
Or they couldn't get anything else other than Mr. Giddey, the kitty.
I mean, Josh Giddey to Chicago is.
I mean, Josh Giddey let's not downplay him.
He can't shoot, but he can do everything else. And finally, Chicago seems to be starting to blow it up.
They added.
So now with adding Giddey, I don't know what to do with Lonzo Ball, who's finally going to be able to replace.
To start playing games. He's not gonna be the same person anymore. All right, we got finally another notification. Hopefully, it's something new. Oh, the Jazz. Oh, I went away from it. The Jazz are planning to waive. Oh, poor Omer said. He used to be on the Heat. That's the designer. I mean, that's a center. So people who are looking for center, that's gonna be good for them.
Yeah, he's a solid big.
Yeah. I mean, he's a big.
He's solid, bro. Come on. And Utah had a lot of bigs. I don't know what they're gonna do with Kessler.
He's really good though.
Kessler had a really good rookie year and didn't really take that step forward I thought he was gonna take last season.
Mm-hmm. They, like you said though, their whole team is young, so maybe they're just praying. Maybe they're praying for the success like Orlando's having now, where they're like.
But they're weird because.
In what sense?
They don't. I don't. Colin Sexton is a good player. I don't think Colin Sexton moves the needle. I don't think Lauri Markkanen is a very good player. I think he's the second or third option though, and they don't have that guy. In order to compete with this version of the NBA, you have to have that guy and be able to build around him.
Yeah, you gotta have the shot taker. The one that you know if you give him the ball at the last second, he's gonna take it.
Yeah, because if it's not in Utah, because we see that's why 2 years ago they started off extremely hot and they faded away. Last year they couldn't even do that, and they were in the middle.
Yeah, I mean they did a good recovery though from losing Mitchell and Gobert, but yeah, you're not wrong. They're kind of just back to being kind of in the middle.
Yeah, they have a lot of draft capital because of the Gobert trade, because of the Mitchell trade. You have Markkanen now, so I don't know how Utah can move forward because they're stuck in that middle, and being in the middle sucks. That is the worst place to be in the NBA if you're stuck in the middle.
Yeah. But okay, yeah, you're not wrong because that goes up to the front office of deciding. Do you think you can do this within the next 5, or should we plan for the next 10? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And I don't know how many of these teams really think they have that guy. Because out east you have the 2 J's.
Yeah.
Milwaukee you have Giannis and Dame.
Yeah. New
York you have Brunson, and you build a beautiful team around them.
True.
Philly you have Embiid. Mm-hmm. You have Maxey.
True.
Orlando.
Maxey doesn't really.
Maxey's that.
Well, okay, yeah, you're right.
Orlando has Paolo.
Talking about like the it factor. In a sense, yeah. Okay.
Orlando has Paolo. They're building around him.
Okay.
And then that's why Brooklyn finally bit the bullet on Bridges, because Bridges isn't that guy. He's a great role player. He's just not
him. He doesn't got that the it factor of like.
He's not the best player.
He just couldn't take the next level, the next step.
Exactly, and then you have what? Not on Chicago. Not Atlanta. Failed. They went too early. They took what that conference finals run, and they thought it was something when it really wasn't. You got stuck with that. Then there's what else out east? Indiana has Tyrese Halliburton. That guy.
He got Butler for now.
Indiana has Tyrese Halliburton. He's that guy. He's ended up being hurt, and you added Pascal Siakam to that.
Yeah.
And then you continue building that team around those two, and you figure it out from there. Miami.
They had
young cocky bastards. Just had Butler and Bam. Don't have a real point guard yet.
Yeah. I didn't realize how bad Terry Rozier's contract was going to be for us until I realized how bad it was going to be for us. It's so crazy. But I don't know what the Heat are doing, but that's not here or there because they're really not the talk of the town anywhere near what they're going to be doing.
Then out west, Jokic.
Yeah, Jamal Murray.
Yes, they have Minnesota.
We got Anthony Edwards and Cat.
Gobert defensively.
Yeah, fair point.
The reason the Clippers believe in their team so long because you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Kawhi just can't stay healthy. Golden State, you had Steph, and now you're just trying to fill the way if you could build a championship team around them one more time. The Lakers have AD and LeBron, which is why they're always seem like they still have life.
Yeah, it's literally just because of those two.
Phoenix, you failed because you failed to build around that team.
But yeah, they didn't do it the right way. But then again, how do you dig yourself out of the hole that Bradley Beal brought you into?
You shouldn't have triggered Chris Paul like that.
Yeah, But I mean, yeah. Talking about that, we already said that Chris Paul probably going to the Lakers.
I think, or Paul George again.
You think he's in LA?
It all depends on what Paul George does. Paul George, because if
Paul George needs to move, man.
If Clay and CP go to the Clippers, then you can finagle a roster somehow. They can be competitive. Mm-hmm. But it just nothing really is gonna happen for anything until Paul George signs, and then teams can react and fill out their rosters that way.
Okay. Or at least we're only 24 minutes in, so we're probably just. Gosh, dude, I don't know. I'm excited no matter what. I think no matter who, the NBA is always gonna be getting better and better, and it's gonna be more interesting seeing playing a different jersey.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll be crushed if I don't see the news I want.
I mean, yeah, that's. I think that's how. So it's either gonna be that Philly cries or Orlando cries tonight, if it happens tonight.
They have Embiid. They're fine.
You gotta have Paolo. Isn't that what your whole spiel has been about for the past like X amount of years, bro?
Best believe, and that's why he should come here.
I guess, yeah. They have Joel Embiid reigning one time MVP. Mr. Paolo couldn't even make All Star or All NBA. He didn't make All NBA. How mad were you about that?
Okay.
You don't want your boy to get paid?
I mean, yeah, but they don't put us on TV. The media don't watch them.
That's true. You think they're gonna get more TV time this time?
If they get Paul George. Yes. If not, hell no.
Man, pay some respect to Magic, guys. Come on. Send your energy.
You rather watch the Spurs lose by 50?
Wembanyama was a beast, bro.
You want to watch? Yeah.
I'm ready to see a quadruple double.
That's fine. You watch fantasy. That's cool. That's cool. You watch the fantasy. That's cool. You watch the box score. You didn't watch the Spurs down by 30 by halftime. You didn't watch it. Why are we lying?
I'm not lying, bro. I said I came to watch Wembanyama, but I didn't come to see the Spurs.
But you didn't watch the game because they were down 30.
Oh, hey, man. They won, what, 10 games? They you know,